Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. His guys are in the middle of an incredible run. It has been a few months since their last defeat. On the other sideline, it is the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Chicago. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number one pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
Ready to go!
On the give, it's Swift. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's to the tight end, Komet. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Third down and 9.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
A second down throw for Pickett. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 21. It's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run once more with Ford. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Throwing on second down. Pickett. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They come up now on third down and 4 to go.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's to the open man. It's Tillman. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task.
That one caught. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll put Loveland in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Devin Bush. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Taken at about the 6. Nowhere to run that time. Punch team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That'll be caught. It's Jerome Ford. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Browns.
The gun is Pickett. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cleveland.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On second down, Pickett. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Pickett now. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Now Pickett. And this ball incomplete on third down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Williams. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Martin Emerson in from the secondary to record the sack. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. There he goes again. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. He'll open this drive on the ground with Ford. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the 1st half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
23 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now Swift. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession, and now brings up 4th and goal. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. Now, Pickett. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
A gain of 15 yards. First down, Browns.
Set it.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pickett to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver...
And he's in! Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards,
nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the four-time All-Pro Myles Garrett getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Williams now to throw. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. Working out of the gun. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, it's 4. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They give it, and it's 4. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Browns first down.
Now a handoff to Ford.
Jerome Ford, the ball carrier.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
Williams. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have a Bears first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
First down.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready to go.
To throw is Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down.
Ready to hunt. Here we go.
Throwing is Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
And they're going to be able to spike it in time to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide who wins this game. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears are going to move out in front. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field.